Hello students, welcome back to our science class. In the previous lecture, we had studied classification of microbes and some characteristic features of bacteria. In today's lecture, we will learn about protozoa and fungi in detail. Protozoa, its size is approximately 200 micrometer. These organisms exhibit means shows animal-like characteristics. The singular form of protozoa is protozoan. The word protozoan literally means the first animal. They are unicellular, mostly aquatic. They are solitary or colonial. Protozoans are found in soil, fresh water and seawater. Some are found in the body of other organisms and are pathogenic. Pathogenic means they can cause diseases. These are unicellular organisms with eukaryotic cell. There is great variation in cell structure, organs of locomotion and modes of nutrition among protozoans. Means they have a variety of locomotory organs such as cilia, pseudopodia, flagella, and protozoans can show locomotion, that is they can change their place with the help of these organs. According to mode of nutrition, they may be either autotrophic or heterotrophic, means some protozoans can prepare their own food while some depend on others for food. These organisms reproduce by simple cell division. Cell division means one cell get divided into two cells which are nearly identical to the original one, and then these two cells further get multiplied into four. In this type of reproduction, a single cell can produce its identical and exact copies. So I will explain it with some examples. First, binary fission in amoeba. So it is a division of parental body into two nearly equal daughter cells during favorable conditions. In this method, daughter cells feed, grow and repeat the process. Second, transverse binary fission in paramecium. In this type of fission, the body of paramecium divides transversely, that is in a transverse manner. Third example, longitudinal binary fission in Euglena. In this fission, body of Euglena divides longitudinally, means in the direction of the long axis of the body. Here they have given some examples of protozoa. Amoeba, paramecium, free living in dirty water. Free living means they are not directly dependent on another organism for survival. Second example, Entamoeba histolytica. It's a parasite which causes amoebiasis. Third, Plasmodium vivax. It is also one parasite which causes malaria. Fourth example, Euglena autotrophic. As Euglena contains chloroplast, they can prepare their own food. Now, we will proceed to our next type of microorganism, that is fungi. So, the size of fungi is approximately 10 micrometer to 100 micrometer, and the singular form of fungi is fungus. They appear to be plants, but they do not have leaves, roots, etc. They are simple, non-green plants. They show saprophytic mode of nutrition as they absorb their food from decaying organic matter. These are eukaryotic organisms. Some are unicellular and others are visible with naked eyes. These are found on decaying organic matter and dead bodies of plants and animals. They reproduce sexually and asexually by cell division or by budding. So, let us understand this method of budding by taking an example of yeast. So, yeast cell develops an outgrowth due to the cell division at one particular site. This outgrowth is called bud. The bud remains attached as it grows, but once it fully grown, the bud detaches, means separates from the parents and lives an independent life as a new organism, and this method of reproduction is called budding. Baker's yeast, candida, mushroom, bread mold, aspergillus are some of the examples of fungi. So, next lecture we are going to learn about algae and viruses. Thank you.